pure gray paint, but a new French roast and black interior. Yes, we have a coffee, silky smooth spec when it comes to the new 2025 Atlas SEL. 3 rows, tons of technology, and all the power you guys are going to need. Let's talk about this here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida and check out this premium SUV. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where I didn't know this one was coming. This is a pure gray Atlas SEL, but it has a French roast interior. And French roast is exactly how you think it is. It looks like a coffee brown, but it's mixed with black. It has a leather accents. It has a wood grain trim. This is probably the classiest Atlas I have seen so far when it comes to this spec. So I have to show this off to you guys because you're gonna love the interior, but that silky smooth pure gray paint is gonna do some things to you guys. So with that said, let's check this thing out and see what it's all about. A big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon here in Florida for letting me take a spin around this SEL. If you guys want this model or any other model they have here in their lineup, check the links down in the description below for their website link. Their phone number is there. Give them a call, get this beautiful car off of this back lot and into your driveway today. Now, when we talk about under the hood and the beating heart of this SEL, well, keep in mind we have a front engine all-wheel drive 4Motion that's going to give us a turbocharger intercooled DOHC 16 valve inline 4 engine with an iron block aluminum head and direct fuel injection. Now you're looking at 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Now that's going to translate with that 8-speed automatic from a 0 to 60 in around 7.3 seconds with a quarter mile time in 15.4 seconds and a top speed limited to 117 miles per hour. And when you mention those dimensions for this Atlas SEL, you're looking at a total wheelbase of 117.3 inches, a length at 200.7 inches, a width at 78.3 inches, and a height at 70.4 inches, with a total curb weight of 4,630 pounds. So here it is, pure gray paint on the SEL. So it gives us a silky smooth look. And with this being one of the classier specs, this paint just goes so well with that French roast interior. We'll show that off in just a moment. But for the SEL, you guys will see that we have the star of the show being right up front, the LED light bar that seamlessly flows from one side to the next when it comes to the LED headlamps. It'll go right into the DRLs, switchback turn signals here, high beams and low beams. We'll have them all illuminated for you guys so you guys can see how gorgeous this whole moniker is. Now the VW logo is front and center per usual, and we have the horizontal chrome bars when it comes to the grille. And then you see that this is a functional grille, so it's not just about styling, but functionality. Now with that said, the side blades here will give off the aluminum look, which you will see throughout the moniker of the car with that plastic cladding right here for extra sportiness. And then you guys will also see the plastic cladding on the lower lip with the integrated sensors coming across to the middle to where you will have the plastic cladding and this functional grille right front and center with that aluminum trim coming back around to the front lip. Again, tying everything all together, it gives it a nice premium look and feel when it comes to the front of the Atlas SEL. And what's really going to stand out on the side profile are those 20-inch alloy wheels with all-season tires. Check those out with the cum holes. You also see the VW logo front and center. Nice design when it comes to these wheels. Really like that they give it that styling effect. Black plastic cladding along the wheel wells and the side skirts, helping protect that paint. We also have the chrome insert right here, right above the side skirt to match up with the chrome inserts around the window moldings there. You have obviously the gray paint when it comes to the mirror caps and when it comes to the door handles as well. And then you will see that up top we do have the aluminum roof rails with the glass roof, because the glass roof is going to show off our panoramic roof. We'll see in just a moment with the gloss black shark fin antenna, and then the gray spoiler and the gloss black looks when it comes to the side blades there. Putting it all together is just, again, a classy and just very silky smooth look when it comes to this Atlas SEL. Now the rear profile shows off per usual with the big light bar front and center, VW logo, the Atlas script right here in the chrome bar. All of this looks so lavish when it comes to this whole setup, and again flows from one side to the next with this IQ lighting setup. You will see the 4Motion badge, that means all-wheel drive, and you have the SEL letting you know what our trim level is. Now coming down below, look at it, very symmetric. You have the chrome on the sides to match with the chrome bar here, and the red reflector to match with the light bar going all the way across with our integrated sensors and the plastic cladding right below. We have our tow hook here, which means with the 4Motion all-wheel drive, we can tow 5,000 pounds. And with this plastic cladding on the rear diffuser, we also have the Fox chrome exhaust tip cutouts right there front and center, so you guys can see that. Give it a great look, a premium look when it comes to the rear of the Atlas. But I want to know what you guys think. But let's talk cargo in the Atlas because we are working with 3 rows here today. So we have the 3rd row folded up, and as you guys can see, 50-50 split. With this 50-50 split folded up, you're looking at 21 cubic feet of space. Now, if I were to go like this and fold that down on both sides there, then you will look at 56 cubic feet of space. Now, if I were to do the same thing to that 2nd row, that is a 60-40 split, then you're looking at 97 cubic feet of space. So there is tons of room, however you want to configure it, when it comes to the rear of the Atlas SEL. Now, as you guys will see, we have compartments over here that will give us some extra storage as we're using them. Compartments over here as well with the LED lighting right in there and right in there. You will also see that we have a false floor. I'll move a couple of things here. All right, false floor. We do have a cargo mat here to protect the carpet. Lift that up and you guys will see where you could have a spare tire, some extra storage and tools there as well to help get you back on the road safely and as quickly as possible. And with that said, you do also have a one-touch close when it comes to the tailgate. Beautiful thing when it comes to this SEL. And when it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 21, 18, 25. That means 21 combined city and highway, 18 for the city, 25 for the highway, and regular fuel can go inside of this Atlas SEL. Now, as always, I gotta show you guys the illumination when it comes to this Atlas SEL because we have the beautiful light bar going seamlessly across all the way integrated into the DRLs right there with the switchback turn signal right here between bright white and amber, the high beams and low beams here. I mean, this looks beautiful. And then you will also see that in the mirror cap, we do also have the amber turn indicator. And then in the rear, the sun's gonna kind of drown it out a little bit, but the IQ light bar is here with the turn indicators all there as well. Looking gorgeous, looking great as usual. What do you guys think about the illumination on this SEL? So we need to hop inside of this interior because I've been talking about it. French roast, something we haven't seen when it comes to this whole livery in the inside. Wood trim, French roast all throughout. I mean, check this out. 61 cubic feet of space in here to start. And as you guys will see, it is a nice French roast, like a brown, like coffee brown look with the perforated leather. You also have white stitching. You have the black inserts with the white stitching. I mean, with the perforated leather, that means heating and cooling when it comes to these seats. All right, you do have your seat memories right here as well. Aluminum side sill before we even step in. Now let's hop inside and actually let's look at our door paneling here because that lets you know a lot of our spec here so you guys will see. Actually, let me get it more in the sun. You'll see that French roast and see that brown kind of come out. You also see perforated leather in the door cars and then solid with the stitching there. The nice wood trim bezeled all the way around the doors where you guys will see we also have aluminum for the door handles, speaker grills there as well. And then on the armrest, leatherette and black with the white stitching are your controls here, trunk release. Then you have your speaker grill and extra storage right there. But let's hop inside of here. We got a head-up display, 12-inch infotainment screen. I mean, this is a great place to be. Let's start her up, put on the brake, engine start stop. And here we are. Now we need some fuel. We're on delivery miles. So yeah, we only got 5 miles of fuel. That's how they get shipped. Now, with that said, oh, there's radio. So I'm going to just turn that down using my slider here, touch controls. That's a nice way to do that. I could also use the steering wheel here. Let's talk about the steering wheel. Flat bottom, as you guys can see, we do have the stitching all throughout. And you can see the VW logo front center on the airbag with the nice aluminum trim, and then the gloss black right here. The chrome is in the VW badge. Now you also see with this aluminum trim and the bezel surround, we also have our radio controls, as I mentioned, and our driver assistance controls here as well. On the right hand side, we'll have our heated steering wheel controls, hands-free controls, and we have our controls to change our digital instrumentation, where I can press view and change the view. As you guys will see, bring up that full navigation, or I can just bring up maybe whatever I want to change in the middle. So, you know, I can do things like this, all right, and go left and right and change the things here on the sides. I can click OK. I can press view again, bring that right to the middle when it comes to my speed. All kinds of things you can do to customize this. It's just up to you. You do have paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel, so you always know where they are. You do have a manual telescopic steering wheel, so you can adjust it just like that. All right, you also see that we do have driver assistance controls and our high beam controls on this side with our windshield washer controls on this side. When we come to the left-hand side, you'll see all of our materials, where we'll see the wood trim, we'll see gloss black, and then we'll see that French roast in both monikers here with the white stitching. And then we do have our touch sensitive pad when it comes to our low beam lights. All right, and you will see max front and rear when it comes to our HVAC. And then you guys will see that we also have, going across the dash, wood grain trim, gloss black, and again the French roast, tying it all together over this 12-inch touchscreen. Coming over the glove box, plenty of space right there. And then look up top, because what's let all that natural light in is a big panoramic sunroof. Now coming to the center here, center console is going to tell us a couple of things. We do have dual zone climate control for one, and our hazard buttons there. But we also have our driver assistance controls right there. You can see we pull that up. All right, we also have our climate controls. We're Clima, so you can do smart climate, classic climate, and air care. Heated and ventilated seats are there. All right, you can also do our parking menu here, so you guys will see that we do have our parking controls, our backup camera, and everything when it comes to our sensors. And then we do have our drive mode selector, where we can go between eco, comfort, sport, custom, off-road, and snow. Now underneath this, you will also see we have 2 USB-C plug-ins, wireless phone charger, and we also have some extra storage. And this floating center console, yeah, it's floating because look, we do have that black leather with the white stitching, and look at all that space right underneath this console. You also see gloss black at the top, where our key fob is kind of hiding here in our cup holders. I'll pull that out because you guys will see we do have the gloss black key fob, chrome on the outsides, and then we do have on the back side remote start, panic button, lock, trunk release, and unlock with a physical key right there, just in case you need that key fob actual key to come across. You can do that. Now you can also see that we have the start stop there. We have our drive mode select, not drive mode selector, gear selector. Go to drive, neutral, reverse. Reverse will bring up the backup camera. P for park, and then your electric parking brake is right here. Extra storage here. Big armrest, I mean super wide with the white stitching. Open that up, and we do also have a USB-C plug in there with that extra space. Now the infotainment, you guys know and love. I like to scroll through it because I like to show you guys how easy it is to scroll with one little touch of my finger. All right, and the things you can do on this, because you see navigation, radio, media, vehicle app connect, sound, everything is all here. I mean, it's one of those things to where you are going to enjoy using this system because of how easy it is to use, how great the graphics are, as you guys will see, and how intuitive this whole thing is. You're not going to be disappointed when it comes to that. Now, we did use the touch bar, touch sensitive bar, to turn down the radio. You can also do your climate controls, dual zone on both sides as well, and you can turn off the screen too. We do have our digital rearview mirror with the HomeLink garage door closing there. You also will see SOS button right here. We do have our touch controls, one touch slide for our sunshade and our glass roof with our dome light, floodlights there. And then you guys will also see our visor, mirror, and the light there. All right, to help us get prettier while we're inside of our SEL. But with that said, what are you guys thinking about this French roast interior? Are you guys loving this as much as I am? Is it as classy as I say it is with this whole spec with the gray exterior paint? What do you guys think? Now let's talk about rear seating when it comes to the Atlas SEL, because with 3 rows, well, the 3rd row, we're looking at around 39 cubic feet of space. And we'll go back there first because we get the same French roast interior as you guys see up front. So as we did have that one seat folded down, I kept it folded down just so you guys could see actually how it looks if I were to actually use that cargo space, and then have one seated back here as well, so it's still functional. So I can pull this back. All right, so you guys can see I do got a little knee wiggle room here. All right, so I can fit back here as a grown adult, and as you guys will see with that folded down, I can add my cargo right here if I needed to seat more comfortably, but also have extra storage space as well. Now you guys will see on this side, you do have extra storage, cup holders, and more storage with your USB-C plugins on this side. On this side, it's the same kind of storage right here, but no storage right here and no USB-C plugins. So just to show you guys the differences between the two. Now, up front, in the 2nd row, we have 53 cubic feet of space. So what we'll do, pull that back. Actually, let me do this, pull it back, and there you go. You can also slide this as well. There is right here a nice track so I can move up and down and slide it forward and backwards there. So with that said, French roast, perforated leather, as you guys will see, with the black inserts as well. And we also have that white stitching. Pull that down. We do have cup holders and an armrest. You guys will see LCD dual zone HVAC with heated seats here. We do have USB-C plugins right there with the 115 volt push. You will also see on the back of the leather backrest here, you will see stowage on the passenger and driver's side. You will also see that in our door paneling, nice brown wood. You also have that French roast when it comes to the door cards, perforated here, and then solid up top with the white stitching, and then the black leatherette on the armrest here with the white stitching here as well, and then your speaker grill, aluminum for the door handle, and extra stowage in the speaker grill at the bottom. And then we also have our manual sunshade here as well. Lock that into place. There we go. Now with that said, closing this up, gives a nice solid feel, blocks that sun as we're using it. And then you look up top, you want a little sun from the top. We do have that big panoramic sunroof here as well. So great place to be when it comes to inside of this SEL. Great materials, nice premium look and feel. I definitely think that I'm gonna like this French roast interior. So let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Atlas SEL with pure gray exterior and French roast and black leather interior with the 8-speed automatic Tiptronic 4Motion all-wheel drive, because we start life at $48,200. And with a few additional options in our $1,425 destination charge, looking at a total price of $51,416. Now, how did we get there? Well, we do have our pure gray exterior paint at $455, where our French roast and black interior, well, that is free of charge. Now, we have the auto dimming review mirror with Homely Connect 4-year app subscription. That is $405. The Monster Mat set of 4 and heavy duty trunk liner, that's $296. And the VW Care prepaid scheduled maintenance contract is $295, with the Volkswagen logo front door pedal light set of $230, and our first aid roadside assistance kit, $110. Everything else you see here comes standard when it comes to performance, exterior, interior, safety and driver assistance, and technology and convenience. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, do whatever you guys need to do to see everything this comes with. Even check the link in the description for Volkswagen Brandon's website so you can see this full sticker in detail, like the warranty information, 4 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. What are you guys thinking about this 2025 Atlas SEL? So at $51,416, what are you guys feeling about this pure gray Atlas? And do you guys love this French roast interior as much as I do? This spec together is chef's kiss, but I want to know what you guys think. Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, you got to give it a big thumbs up. But make sure you guys check the links in the description for Volkswagen Brandon's website link and their phone number so you can give them a call, check about this car or any other car they have on the lot. Get it in your driveway today. And make sure you guys also subscribe, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.